Good morning everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. Today I'm looking at sugar stages. So I've tried the Honeycomb before and it was very successful. But I thought what I'd do is we'd make it and I would just show you how I'm doing it. So with the sugar stages, you can only use the sugar stages mode within the, it's the same as the high heat mode. It only works if it's in a cookie dough guided cooking recipe. So if you can't, when you go across to your mode, you won't be able to find sugar stages or high heat mode. They're not available as a standalone mode. So we're going to do Honeycomb. I don't know if I said that, but I have now. So I'm also going to have a go at the peanut brittle. And I like the peanut brittle. It's really nice if you break it up into little shards and use it on top of a, like a cheesecake. Or a dessert, like a, I don't know. I mainly do it when I make like a Mars bar cheesecake or a Snickers cheesecake or something like that. So anyway, but we're going to I'm going to show you how the Honeycomb goes. And I've got it saved to my week. And it is here, right there. So with your high heat mode and that, you've got to make sure that your measurements are precise. I mean, if you go a gram or two each way, it won't affect your recipe. But, and for that reason, I have weighed the water and the sugar. Everything else, I'll just go. Rightio, so start cooking. So it says, to guarantee the success of recipes using sugar stages, please follow the exact quantity and description for all ingredients. The recipe should also be cooked immediately after placing the sugar with the other ingredients in the mixing bowl. Right, so it says don't just leave it sit there for a while. Okay, it says to line a square cake tin, 18 by 18, with baking paper. So when I've made the Honeycomb in the past, I have just put it in one of my big oven dishes with this Thermomat. Now this Thermomat is one of the host, you can get that as a host reward along with the this one. So when you host a demo, one of the host rewards that is available is these two mats, which if you hold a cooking demonstration and one of your guests purchases a Thermomix, you will get it for free. Or if you have a demo with two guests and no one purchases a Thermomix, then you get it at a really good discounted price. If any of you are interested in hosting a demo, even if you're not from Clermont, we can still do a Zoom demo, and if you get two guests to sign in, you will be eligible for some of the host rewards. Rightio, I am going to keep going. And now it says to sift a tablespoon of bicarb of soda and set aside. This is just a tea strainer. My bicarb is pretty soft anyway. I just push it through. It's because it'll still be tiny grains. You don't need to worry about removing the clumps unless they're rock hard. But like that was, fine. Now, I want to add in, so we'll tear that, 300 grams of white sugar. Now I have just wash my Thermomix, so I knew it. Okay. Oh, hang on, now we're going to go next. 80 grams of water. That was 80 grams exactly. 20 grams of honey or golden syrup. I'm interested to know if anyone has tried it with golden syrup and if it's how different the flavour is. So I didn't weigh this out because you lose so much in the bowl you weigh it into, so I thought I'd be better off doing this. That's 14. Whoops. I can never get the exact amount. I always go over. So there we've got 24. We've ended up with 24 grams. Okay, now without the measuring cup, 22 minutes maximum, and then we're in the. So I do find this. It just gets that slight burnt bitterness, and I do wonder if I reduced the cooking time, if it would still set. I am going to try that one time, but not this time. And if anyone knows, if you can reduce the cooking time a little bit, let me know, because I'd be really interested. I'll be back when we get to the next stage. Rightio. So it says, caution, the contents are very hot. And now immediately, I'll just show you what that looks like. It is quite dark. I mean, and you can smell the burnt sugar. It tastes good. I'm just wondering if you could get it, because it gets quite bitter with the burnt. But, and saying that, so immediately add around the blades. I'll stop talking. That's like that. And now we're going to stir that in. Okay. Okay. I'm going to scrape the rest of this out, but I'll put it off to the side because it's a bit chewier. And now, rightio. So this is really hot. Now, I'll get a cloth and wipe that off. So quickly stir with a spatula until the mixture foams up, which I've done, and transfer immediately into the, and we've got to remove this here. So I will be right back. Right, so I've just quickly got all that off there so we can put the lid on, because now we're going to do the sugar mode, the cleaning mode. So, and it's built into this recipe. So it says a kilo of water, or 1,000 grams of water. Hope I didn't drip that on there. 50 grams of vinegar. And we put the lid on with the measuring cup, and we just had to get the sugar off the edges of the bowl so the lid would go on properly. And then we're going to do the cleaning mode. Rightio? So once that's done, I'll come back and I'll show you what that looks like. But but for now, this is really hot, and I'll have to put that in a dish of water to get that to all melt off. And that's really hot. Rightio, I'll be back. Righto. So we go next. Now we're going to allow this to cool. See, this is why you've got to be fast, because that's quite firm already. And I'll just show you this. Now, that's got nearly all that sugar off there. So if you do that immediately, it really does make it easy to clean. If you fill this up with water, those bits there will melt off. But yeah, but if you do the sugar stages, what is it? Store in a sealable container at room temperature, use as required. Now make sure your container is airtight and it does stay crispy crunchy. If we go to our pre-clean mode, I've got to think about it's fat or caramel. It's the one from the bottom. So anyway, I'll come back when we're ready to break this up. So rightio, it has deflated a little bit, but this has got the most, oops, hang on, it's still a bit, it's not hot. Anyway, I was trying to get a little bit to taste. It's so soft and airy. And delicious. So if you put it in a tin and line your tin with baking paper, you will it'll stay thicker. But I actually like doing this and letting it spread out a bit. And getting it thinner because it breaks easier. Oh, hang on. Look at that. This is the edge bits that have deflated a bit. I don't want that much. But these are really nice too. And you can hear how crunchy that is. Rightio. So I just break it up like that. It's too hard to cut up. And I just store it in an airtight container. I am going to have a go at dipping this one in chocolate. Ooh. I just put it all over full. And seeing how that goes. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Well, there we go. If you did, could you please give it a thumbs up, pop over to my channel and subscribe. And I really hope I'll see you next time.